This week's Parsha, Parashat Vayishlach, describes Yaakov's return to the land of Israel. When he arrives in Sukkot, a city on the eastern side of the Jordan that eventually becomes part of the tribe of Gad, he builds for himself a house, Vayiven lo bayit. This is a very significant act. Yaakov is the first one to build a house in Tanakh, in an area that would eventually be part of the land of Israel. This is such a significant act that a well-known midrash maintains that while Avraham referred to the temple as a har, as a mountain, and Yitzchak referred to the temple as a sadeh, as a field, Yaakov referred to the temple as a bayit, as a house. Of course, all three of these figures are associated with the place that they used in order to refer to the temple, right? We find Abraham on the tops of mountains. We find Yitzchak in the field. And Yaakov, as we said, is the first one to build a house. Rav Amital, Zichrono Tzadik Livracha, the Rosh Yeshiva of Yeshivat Herzog, used to say that each of the Avot called the temple by a name that reflected their own persona. Avraham is a har, he is a mountain of a man. Yitzchak is a field, and Yaakov embodies the bayit. Indeed, Yaakov rightly builds the first house. He builds a family, he builds a dynasty, he builds a nation where all 12 of his sons become part of that nation. In Lavan's house, Yaakov learns that he has to build something strong, something lasting. He has to build a place from which his family can draw on the inner strength inside the four walls of the house in order to be able to combat the hostile forces that surround it. Yaakov is the father of the bayit. He teaches us how to build a house. He teaches his descendants the value of building a family, the value of building a lasting house that has deep, profound inner values, and he teaches us the value of building a house in the land that God gave to Abraham, that God gave to his nation. Shabbat Shalom.